The whole ROI topic, I think, is interesting, and many times, depending on customers, what they consider or don't consider. I'll give the example. Many times, whenever someone thinks of automation, they think of reduction of labor, which is true. But there's also more consistency in delivering of orders, and what is that worth? And being able to support your customers more, what is that worth? And then there's just even general construction cost. I've always found it fascinating that many years ago that there was a lot of automation of library systems, and people would look at that like, how can you have any ROI in library systems? And it's compelling. The entire ROI was driven by construction cost, that the cost to build a conventional library with 8-foot shelves costs X amount, or if you automate it, it costs Y, and it's just significantly cheaper. So whenever there's an ROI discussion, it's a comparison. And I think that is where sometimes people don't necessarily view it correctly, because they will create a higher threshold for the automation and not have a parallel path for doing it manually. Because many times in a manual operation, it may not even be achievable, because they'll say, all right, we want to build this and it needs to do this. Okay, this would cost that much. How would you do that manually? And many times, let's say, isn't even large enough. Okay, well, what's the cost to now go to outside storage? And what's the additional labor to handle all that? So with any type of ROI discussion, you need to make sure that it's truly an apples to apples comparison, number one.